printing on cardstock, colored cardstock can be very difficult. And let me show you how to make these beginning to end. First, you can find any outline of an image by either selecting the name of the image, like Winnie the Pooh, heart, outline, or selecting it as a coloring page or coloring design, one of those two. So any of these will work. Super cute for Valentine's Day cards. My girls are no littles anymore, but if you have littles and you want to personalize them, this is a great way of doing it. You have different options in the top. Don't ever think that you have to settle for the first one that you see. There's different things that come up every time that you select different ones. Once you save it, you can, or find the one that you want, save it as an image, and it'll go to your gallery or your camera roll, whatever it is that yours is called. And then you'll be able to upload it into Cricut, and we can do that in a minute here. Now, I'm going to select something very simple, and then I'm also going to use a template that I found on Cricut. I use the outline and the circles and the lines that are going to be cut where the crayons are going to go. That's the only thing I cleaned. Everything else can just stay as is, and then do it as a cut. Because regardless, even if it's a cut, you're going to add your own design. Now, you can turn it into white by going to edit and changing the color. You can change the sizing also. I ended up settling for 4x6, I believe, and it was a good size for me. You can choose whatever you want, but it was perfect for the crayons. I made it white in the background because honestly, the color of the background is going to be determined by my colored cardstock. Next, uploading this image. I'm going to do the most simple one, but you can get as creative as you want. And instead of clicking on all of the outside, I'm going to actually click on the outline, the black part. Because if you do this, you're going to have to do a lot of tiny little ones. And honestly, it's going to take you a while. All you have to do is 100% color tolerance, click on the outline, and look. 3 clicks other than the first one. And you're done. Then when you upload it into your canvas, go into Actions, Contour, and select the rectangle around it. And now you have your outline. You can bring it down into sizing, center it however you want. And once you're happy with your image, if you want to do any writing, you can do so too. But if you're happy with it, highlight both and flatten it. When you flatten it, it's going to look like it disappeared, but really it is there. I'm going to show you because I'm going to bring this square in. I'm not going to use it for anything much more than just show you how it looks. All right. See, anything that is gray is going to cut. So the circles are going to cut and the lines. Now this is going to print. Hello Kitty is going to print. Just to give you a better example of it, let me turn it purple and you're going to see this. Okay. Purple's cutting and black is going to be printed, and then the outside of this is going to be cut. All right. So we have it ready. I'm going to do 2 in one page. But if you notice, Cricut is not the best at saving you space. So I'm going to do 2. And then I'm going to move it physically over to the first mat. So I'm going to center it and then move it to the bottom. And do the same thing to this one by moving it, by clicking those 3 dots on the corner. And there we are. Move it to the middle. Now we are there. Okay. And shift it up. Even though you can't really see it, it's very faint of a line. I know that it's there. And now I can hit next. Now, here's where the problems come in. I have it under bonded fabric, but my Cricut machine will not read these lines. It'll do this for a while, and after a while, it's going to give me an error. That one, unsuccessful cut. Now, my trick is don't pull out the mat, replace it with a white one. So I did this one on a regular printer paper. Look at how much easier it reads the cut. Once it reads it, it starts cutting. Once you cut it, this is going to be the trick. Once it's cut, remove it. Do not take it out. You see the arrows? Do not take it out. Just remove everything and then place your paper on top. Then hit the C again, and it's going to not try to read the lines. If it's sized exactly like you put it on there with the white one, it's just going to start cutting. But the biggest thing is after you're done with the cut, do not hit the arrow to pull out the map. Leave it there. Just make sure it's flush to the lines, just like the first one was. And the cut starts right away. This saves not only you the hassle of having to scrap this whole project because you've already printed in colored cardstock, but it also helps in the fact that you can do multiples without that time that it takes to read. Again, clean it off. Do not click on that. Once you load your next mat or your next paper, then you hit cut and keep going. And I did it with several different colors so you could see it. Bonded fabric is gonna be the cut. Look at how cute these are. Stick 2 crayons through it and you're ready.